Welcome back to Living Local. Modern Woodmen Park is one of minor league baseball's most iconic and charming stadiums, and certainly a picturesque feature of our Quad Cities community. And while the River Bandits were ready for baseball, Mother Nature has made the park inaccessible for most of the season's first month. Joining me in studio, we have Jacqueline Holm with the River Bandits. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So being so close to the river, I mean literally right on the river pretty
Sure.
much, what kind of measures are taken to deal with the potential of high flood waters?
Sure, we are very thankful for our riverfront views, but with that comes a little bit of a double-edged sword. So thankfully there is flood protection around the stadium. We have a flood wall that is put in by the city of Davenport. It's a series of metal planks and gaskets that actually keeps water completely out of the stadium and everything inside intact.
Right, and that did work, right? I mean, the stadium and the field are completely dry, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so with the extremely high floodwaters, record-breaking, historic flood levels that we're experiencing right now, how has that kind of created some extra problems that maybe weren't anticipated?
Sure, well, we originally with the Canadian Pacific Railroad issues that we had in April, that kind of changed the dynamic of what the flood wall was able to do for us. So that was actually what kept us inaccessible from the park initially. Now that the asphalt path has been built to kind of alleviate that issue, then the floodwaters came up. So it's been a series of inaccessibility issues that we've just tried to deal with day by day. But thankfully the stadium, like I said, is intact inside. Everything is dry, so we're thankful for that. So despite not being able to get in, you know, we're not experiencing any flooding issues inside the park.
Yeah, that is definitely something that we can be grateful for. So how has the flooding affected the River Bandits season so far?
Well, the impacts of the flooding has yet to be seen. We've only played 3 games inside of Modern Woodmen Park, so we haven't been able to get really fans in there except for we had a game on April 26th, which was very nice and pleasant outside. Then we had to cancel a doubleheader that was scheduled the next day, so Mother Nature was still toying with us, and then we did play some games on the 28th. So we've yet to see what the impact is going to look like as far as if our fans will hopefully come out and support us in the latter parts of the summer.
Definitely. Now, how is the team coping with the changes to the schedule?
Well, considering what's been going on in downtown Davenport, we're completely dry and we're experiencing moderate inconvenience in comparison to what some of our neighbors downtown are experiencing. You know, they've been displaced from their homes and displaced from their businesses and things like that. So the River Bandits actually want to help, and we're taking donations over this week's series, along with Genesis, who will be matching our donations 100% to donate to flood relief.
Wow, that is great. So tell me more about the series this week.
So we're actually playing, since we can't play at Modern Woodmen Park, we're in Iowa City at Duane Banks Field. So University of Iowa is hosting us for the next 3 games. And then we're looking for our next spot to host our Thursday through Saturday games. But we've got, those donations are being taken at all 6 of our games, including yesterday. So we raised a little bit of money yesterday. But again, everything that we're taking in is going to be matched by Genesis 100%. So.
Wow. So this has a potential to be very huge and very beneficial for the flood relief efforts in downtown.
We're hoping so. We want to do what we can for those that have supported us over the years. You know, the park's been around for 90 years almost. So we want to say thank you to our community.
Now, how can fans still continue to support the River Bandits throughout this kind of waiting season?
Well, we're doing our best to educate our fans on what's been going on in the ballpark. We are kind of understanding it ourselves day by day, taking things a little bit at a time. So tickets are still available online, of course, and when we're ready to get started again, we've got a homestand starting May 24th at home, potentially. We're hoping if the floodwaters stay at or recede or are at bay, we'll be able to conduct those games. So fans can still continue to get information on our website and social media as to what the day-to-day looks like at Modern Woodmen Park.
Yeah, really hoping that we can celebrate a game at the end of May for sure. Now, looking even more forward throughout the season, once the flood recedes, which it will, what can we look forward to for the rest of the season this summer?
Sure, we still have a lot of great promotions on the calendar. Some we've yet to get underway, some we've got scheduled for June and July. So some of the things we're excited about is an appearance by Dwyer Brown, who is John Kinsella in the famous movie Field of Dreams. Sorry,
yes.
Escaped me for a moment. I was just thinking floodwaters, but yes, Field of Dreams. So he'll be making an appearance on Father's Day weekend, which is very special. And then we've also got an autograph session with Colby Lopez, who's a local wrestling entity. So we're very excited about that. We'll be doing a bobblehead of him as well. So I know there's a lot of wrestling fans in the area, so it's something to look forward to for our fans later in the summer.
Definitely. Those sound like some great promotions. Now, when I think of summer, I think of baseball. It's just one of those things that they go hand in hand. Obviously, with the floodwaters, it has kind of put a damper on the start of the season. But what do you think the River Bandits bring to our community as a whole?
Well, that's something that as a transplant to the area, I really see wholeheartedly that people are very excited about baseball. There's diehard fans in the area. There's also diehard River Bandits fans that really care about what this asset does for the community, and it really means a lot to a lot of people. So we're happy to embody that in our community, and we want to keep moving forward.
All right, well, Jacqueline, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Brittany.
All right, to stay up to date about the River Bandits schedule, visit riverbandits.com/schedule. We'll also have these details posted on our quadcities.com. More Living Local returns right after this break.